So what's good, y'all? We back with another video. And last season, if you would have told me before the year started that the Cleveland Cavaliers, who by many were projected to be a bottom 5 team in the Eastern Conference again, would have made the leap that they made, becoming a team that won 44 games, and at one point were a top 5 seed in the East despite missing the playoffs due to the play-in tournament, I probably would have never believed you. I probably would have agreed that the Cavs were going to be a bad team. But one of the main reasons why the Cavs made so much improvements as a team was because of Evan Mobley, who was the 3rd overall pick in the 2021 draft and was the runner-up in the Rookie of the Year voting to Scotty Barnes. Mobley had a stellar rookie campaign, averaging 15 points per game, 8 boards a night on 50% shooting, and his impact on this Cavs team was shown every time he was on the floor, as he was a big reason why the Cavs were one of the best defensive teams in the league, ranking 5th in opponent points per game and 7th in defensive rating this season. He also provided that presence around the rim, being a premier shot blocker alongside Jared Allen, and also being a guy that changes shots, making life difficult for the other team. But not only was Mobley a top tier paint protector, but he was also a guy that can guard any position on the floor, whether that was a guard, a wing, a big, it didn't matter. Super versatile player, can switch in almost any situation on the defensive end, especially with that long wingspan and his mobility. But while Mobley's best attributes were on the defensive end this season, what can really make Evan Mobley a superstar one day is his offensive game, because he already shows so much potential to one day become a guy that can average 23-24 points per game on really efficient shooting. He has great touch finishing around the rim, he can post up at a pretty high level. Despite him having a pretty skinny frame, I'd say those are things that he does pretty well, and that frame will probably improve as he gets older, as he's currently only 21 years old. But not only does he got that inside game, but he can also hit the mid-range jumper as well, which is important because it shows he's not afraid to step out 15 feet and hit a jumper to keep defense honest. The only thing right now that is really keeping him back on the offensive end is him being a 3-point threat, as he shot 25% this season from beyond the arc. But I definitely think it's possible that one day he can become a league average 3-point shooter, and if he does that, that opens up his game big time, and it's a wrap for the other team, because how do you guard a guy like that? One other aspect of his game though right now that I think is underrated that not a lot of people talk about on offense is his playmaking. Now, he did only average 2.5 assists per game, but if you watch some Cavs games and you recognize he can pass at a solid level for a big man. He just doesn't get the opportunity to show that aspect of his game as much because Darius Garland runs the show, and I'd say that's a good thing, and he does a pretty good job of doing that, so wouldn't want to take the ball out of your point guard's hands, especially when it's a star like Garland. But make no mistake about it, I've seen Mobley throw big man to big man lobs to Jared Allen, or find an open man and make the right read for an open guy for a three-point attempt. I've seen him do a lot of good things on the playmaking end as well. So right now, when you see Evan Mobley, he hasn't even reached his full potential yet. He has so much room to improve in his game, and he's already one of the top 10 best young players in the league. You can even make an argument he's one of the top 5 when it comes to potential. Not saying right now currently, but when you want to go based off potential, he's up there to become one of those top guys. And right now, like I said earlier, he's only 21, about to be 22 real soon. And right now, he can make the Cavs a really good contending team for the future. They already made a huge step because of him last season. And now going into year 2, expectations are a little bit higher. Do I think the team will live up to that expectation? Maybe. I think they're going to keep the same roster anyways. So it's going to be really interesting to see the improvements that Evan Mobley makes in his game, the development, and just what he improves on going into next season, whether that's becoming a better 3-point shooter or knocking down a higher percentage of mid-range shots, or maybe he gets a little more opportunity on that playmaking end to show what he can do. Because the sky is the limit for Evan Mobley. There's a reason why he was a top 3 pick. There's a reason why he was the best player in the country in high school. And now he's getting that chance to show why he can be a potential future NBA superstar for the Cleveland Cavaliers for the rest of his career. Anyways, that's going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Link will be down in the description below. This has been a checkup where we talk hoops and hoops only. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.